Listen, most people think their lives are controlled by their thoughts alone, but this is not true. Your life is controlled by what you repeat out loud. Listen, thought is the first signal, a thought. Like Napoleon Hill said, whatever that mind can conceive and believe, it can have. And he was right, because thoughts are the first signal. They are the spark. They come fast, automatic, sometimes chaotic, and they are related to our nervous system, our biological situation in the current moment, endorphins, dopamine, etc. All these hormones within our body are dictating the thoughts as well. We are not creating them consciously at all times. So they can be random. You don't even choose most of them. They appear from what some people call the unified field. But in reality, it's your brain processing memory, emotions, and past experiences. So yes, thought attracts ideas. Thoughts attract ideas. Thoughts open possibilities. But thoughts alone do not build anything. Why? Listen, why thoughts are not enough? And here is the problem. My name is Tom. I am the founder of Habit Code, and I spent over 20 years in negotiating commercial real estate deals, sitting across CEOs of companies like JP Morgan, Google, Amazon, Visa. And I can tell you, the biggest advantage in the room was never knowledge. It was control of the nervous system. I've seen people lose deals fully prepared because their system was under pressure. And I've seen average negotiations win just because they stayed regulated. And I've seen average negotiators win just because they stayed regulated under the pressure. If you want to understand how that works, stay with me. Habit Code. You can think about success. You can still feel anxiousness. You can imagine confidence. You can imagine that you're confident, but still
you hesitate.
Why? And why you think why? Because your nervous system does not respond to imagination alone. It responds to repetition and certainty, not only to imaginations. And that's where words, your physical words with frequency, comes in. Because words build reality from inside to the outside. Once again, your words build the reality around you from inside to the outside.
Words are different.
Because words are totally different than imagination. Words are structured thoughts. So imagination and all your feelings, emotions, and affirmation can be random at times. Words are structured. The moment you speak, you need to think them through in order to speak them. You have thoughts randomly, but you speak structured. Within the moment, and you structure the moment. You take something invisible and turn it in a command. Not for the universe. You are not doing this for the universe. You are doing this for your nervous system. So for now, the biggest difference, thoughts are random and words are structured, always planned. Because what you speak, you need to think through. What you think can be random. So for example, when you say, I am stressed, I do not have enough time, this is hard to maintain. You're not describing reality, You are training your nervous system what you can handle or not, what is stressful for you, what's not. You are saying it to yourself and your nervous system takes it in. So this is too hard for him. This he cannot handle. For this, he doesn't have time. And you are training the nervous system to stay in that state. It's not random thinking. It is structured, planned word. Creating frequency, aligning it with the nervous system. And here is what actually happens. Thought changes into words. Words changes into frequency. Frequency goes into the nervous system, and the nervous system dictates behavior. Your behavior, thought, word, sound, nervous system, behavior. And then it loops. And you have it within you. Because when you speak, your brain hears it again and again and again. So every word you repeat becomes a signal. A signal, a pattern, and an identity. So why words are more powerful than thoughts? Look, thoughts are random. Yeah, you can have them every single minute, every single second, something appears within your mind randomly. You're not planning it. But words are intentional repetitions. And this is the biggest difference. Thinking, thoughts, random. Words, structured, planned, vibration creation. You can have one negative thought, especially in the morning when you are tired, you're sleepy, and you're willing not to do that because you think I'm tired, maybe I'm in 1 hour. But when you say it loud, I can do this, this is structured command to the nervous system. And your brain aligns with that. If you have the thought and you do not speak, you do not reinforce it. But if you speak and repeat something out loud every single day, your body, through the nervous system, starts to believe it within your mind. Your breath changes, your posture changes, and your decisions which you make change as well. And that's how your life changes. So this is the clean truth. People say words create vibration. Let's make it real. It's not magic. It is biology. Words change your tone, your facial expression, and your energy, and your presence as well. And other people feel that instantly. Not because of your aura, not because it's magic. It is because your nervous system setup is changing through the words you speak. The more positive, the more powerful words you speak to yourself, you are sending a powerful signal to your brain through the nervous system. So instead of trying to control every thought, start controlling what you say. Not fake affirmations, but conscious language, structured, planned. Instead of I am overwhelmed, say I am handling it step by step, even when I am tired. I structure my work, and I will find time for that work. Instead of saying I can't, say I am learning, I will maintain, I can do this, but repeat it daily. It rewires you. So you must create a habit from it. So create a habit. Form a habit by a 5-minute mantra. Everywhere you are, consider consciously what you say to yourself. And always change the wording into empowerment, into positive wording. By ending this, I will say, thoughts of yours are the beginning, but words are the builder. Thought attracts, word creates. and your nervous system follows what you repeat. And as this is habit code, I encourage you to watch my movies on a habitual way, subscribe and like, thank you for that, and create a habit of forming your words in a positive way, but not once or twice a week. Create a habit of doing it every single day, because thoughts are random, words are planned and structured. Christ King, all the best. Amen.